Long before a single line of malicious code is ever written, and way before any alarm gets triggered, the most critical phase of a cyber attack has already begun, and it all happens in complete silence. Welcome to the world of passive information gathering, the art of the silent watcher. And really, that's the whole game, isn't it? The biggest advantage you can possibly have is to know absolutely everything about a target without them ever even knowing you exist. So what exactly do we mean by this silent watcher phase? Well, it's all about passive information gathering. We tend to imagine hacking as this, loud, explosive breach. But the truth is, the most sophisticated operations, they start with pure, silent observation. It's the art of learning everything you can about a target without ever once making direct contact. This right here, this is the absolute mantra. You have to be a ghost. Zero touching means you never interact with the target's actual infrastructure. Zero scanning means you're not actively probing their systems for a way in. And the result? Zero alerts. You find out everything you need by watching the public world around the target, not the target itself. Okay, so this brings us to a really crucial distinction in reconnaissance, the huge difference between passive and active methods. Let's break down this invisible divide. And this comparison just leaves it out perfectly. See, active gathering is loud. It's like walking down a hallway and just banging on every single door to see what opens. It sends out probes, it sets off alarms, and it leaves tracks. But passive gathering? That's like getting your hands on the architect's blueprints before you even step foot in the building. It's totally silent, creates zero logs, and for all intents and purposes, it makes you invisible. So you're probably wondering, if you're not touching the target, where on earth is all this information coming from? Well, the answer is this enormous, publicly available ocean of data. Welcome to the world of OSINT, or open source intelligence. And this is the key thing you have to understand about OSINT. The information isn't hidden away in some secret vault. No, it's scattered all over the internet, right out in plain sight, just waiting for someone with the right skills to come along and piece that puzzle together. Believe it or not, companies broadcast their own potential weaknesses all the time, and they don't even realize it. Think about a job posting, for example. If a company is desperately trying to hire a specialist to maintain some old, outdated piece of software, well, you've just learned what legacy systems they're probably running. Or a press release about a new tech partner, that tells you exactly which vendors they use and trust. And it's not just the companies, it's the people too. Every single photo that gets uploaded can have metadata hidden inside, things like GPS coordinates, the exact phone model it was taken on, even the software version. And don't even get me started on LinkedIn. It is an absolute goldmine. You can map out entire IT departments, see the specific technologies they're skilled in, and sometimes you can even find an overworked admin publicly complaining about how tough their firewall is to configure. Now that is a powerful clue. And this right here is the fundamental shift in thinking. You're not trying to hack the system directly. You're hacking the context that surrounds it, the people, the business deals, the tech choices, all to build this incredibly high-resolution picture of your target. And it's all from publicly available stuff. So how do you actually do this? How do you map this whole digital landscape without sending a single packet of data to the target? Well, you use tools that are designed to read the public archives of the internet itself. It's actually a pretty methodical process. First, you might do a WSIS lookup, which reveals who owns a domain. Next, you could search a tool like Shodan. Now, this is crucial. Shodan has already scanned the internet. You're just searching its public database. You are asking Shodan, not the target. And finally, you dig into public archives and DNS records. The internet has a very, very long memory, and these tools just help you read it. Okay, look. All of this sounds incredibly powerful, because it is. But with this kind of visibility comes an immense amount of responsibility. So we absolutely have to talk about the unbreakable ethical and legal line that separates a researcher from a criminal. And the line in the sand is drawn right here. It is crystal clear. Gathering public data to understand a system's security posture is research. It's what security professionals do every day to find weaknesses and build defenses. But the very second you use that data to actively target, probe, or try to exploit a system, you have crossed a line into illegal territory. It all comes down to your intent and your actions. And let me be perfectly clear about this. For any ethical practitioner, the goal is always constructive. You gather this information to understand vulnerabilities, to build stronger defenses, and to protect systems. The goal is to understand, never ever to destroy. So, remember these three principles. They are completely inseparable. The power to see without being seen is immense, but it demands incredible discipline and an unwavering ethical compass. The true art of the silent watcher isn't just in what you can find, but in the wisdom of how you use that knowledge. So stay curious, stay invisible, and above all else, stay ethical.